recent experience getting my speed by a man in his 90s and a bunch of heated activists, I decided I needed to learn how to defend myself. With this in mind, I pedaled down to my local martial arts center, which curiously is surrounded by a bunch of partially constructed apartment blocks with exposed wirings. There's another such building essentials from the dirt. I'm marching, ready to beg a sensei for tuition. The master of the dojo is a short man whose hair comes up to my nipples. His clean-shaven face is covered in wrinkles, which in it along but odd life, and his eyebrows are so long they extend to his surprisingly dainty feet. Rather than wearing any kind of martial arts outfit, he is instead wearing dungarees and absolutely nothing else. He took one look at me and strokes his long eyebrow hairs wisely with hands which are far too large for his body. Tells me I was brave to come here, given the danger, but that I will never succeed and that I'm destined to fail in my duel with the demon lord. I tell him that's all well and good, but I'm here to learn to defend myself against an elderly and activist. After another session, stroking his eyebrows while muttering something about how he senses the stench of Satan on me, he whirls around, eyebrows twirling as though he were a ribbon dancer. He says my musculature is roughly equivalent to a 7-year-old and he cannot, in good conscience, allow me to train with a dope. I promptly fall to my knees and beg him to take me on. I need his teachings if I'm ever to last out there in the real world. He turns to appraise me again, and after more brow stroking, he tells me he'll allow me to join the children's martial art lesson to see how I do. I was kind of humming and hawing at this because I feel like it'd be real weird if a grown adult was just randomly in a session with a bunch of kids every time. He seems to know exactly what I'm thinking and assures me we can simply tell everyone that I'm his child, but that I have Benjamin Button disease. This all seems perfectly sound to me, so I agree and show up the very next day for my lesson. He makes me carry a Hello Kitty backpack in which I stored my dungarees, which he insists on the martial arts uniform in his dojo, because apparently everyone needs to buy that I'm a child with an adult body. He's come up with an entire backstory for me about how I'm scared of the dark and wanted to learn martial arts in order to combat my night terrors. The whole time he insists on calling me Stan, which feels really weird for a reason I can't quite pin down. Anyway, I show up in the hall but there's no one else there except him, standing with his hands behind his back facing out the window. I have no idea what it was meant to be looking at because the dojo is one story and surrounded on all sides by those apartment blocks so well he could see with bricks and girders. He tells me he's been expecting me and I point out that I should hope so, being that this is my first day. And I ask where everyone else is. He just says, do you think I'm a fool, Stan? Since the aura of darkness around you, you want to use my teachings to kill Larry. Then he throws a bunch of it and it feels like throwing stars at me. I'm not exactly sure what to do, so just kind of let them bounce off my body. He's visibly shocked and screams about how I took one of his strongest attacks like it was nothing, and he leaps up in the air and kicks down at me. I can tell he's aiming for the most vulnerable part of my face, the mouth. However, being that he leapt so high in the air, I just sidestep as his foot cleaves through the wooden floor of the dojo like a hot knife could not fail to knock cut to it but a substitute. I asked him when the lesson's starting or if it's been canceled or what, and he just screams about how it's impossible. I could have got so powerful and seen through his illusion so easily. It charges at me. Unfortunately, when he takes a step, he instantly slips like you would expect a cartoon man to slip on a bend and peel and goes swirling across the dojo, windmilling his arms in a desperate attempt to haul and regain his balance. Instead, he crashes through the very same window he was staring out and impales himself on the girder. I call for help with my cellular telephone while he continues thrashing on the girder, screaming that I won't kill him the same way I planned to kill Larry. I watch as he's loaded onto an ambulance and taken away. I may not have got formal martial arts training, but I feel like I learned how to defend myself a little better.